Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Today we're bringing Larry to the stand. Well, I guess Von Karma's bringing Larry to the stand. Oh god. Clarice Donham, I hope you're ready. Get in here! It would seem that the whip is going to see plenty more use today. You couldn't just wear your normal— Ouch! You're sketching in contempt of this court! Yeah, hey! It was just my artistic— You tried to run away from the bailiff when he was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, it's Viridian. Larry, this isn't an art store, now is it? I know! I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields. I presume you want to say field work, I hope. That's it! Thanks, buddy! It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just hope I just happened to stop in here and find a wonderful new model. Dots? So see, I get nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize the mistake. Bright red! Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Ow, ow, ouch! Ow, ow, ow! Ouch! Ouch! Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man! Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Kammer. Cross-whipping is bad as cross-checking. Witness! That was all your fault. Testify now! This is too much for me. God damn it, Larry. I was at the lodge out in the mountains, looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I edgy? Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyer during your testimony. I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation, or anything else? The judge is like, shit, that's a good point. Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Just ask all my ex-girlfriends. Well then, let's proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. Okay, so we're gonna press you on everything, though I feel like it's gonna be a waste of goddamn time. Hold it! Dots. Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? The one single statement is full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. So, witness, any idea of where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip. Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly large, is it? And even if the stair could be a mountain, and even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? See? You can do it if you try. Ow! There's only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. Hold it! A number of times. How many? Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night. You bet! Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? It was the man's intention to summon the defendant to this small shack, using this blackmail letter. Wow. Shit, dog, when you say it like that, Larry, I think you need to be arrested. Blackmail? No, that was simply a product of overflowing love. You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whiny wuss of a witness! So what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering or whining wuss of a witness, eh? Well, you see, being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. I didn't see. Yeah, you didn't see the snowmobile, did you? Larry, you really didn't see it. Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile. If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over the cuckoo's nest? Shut up. That's a reference. What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me. It seems I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. Like the first sentence? I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. See anyone that night? Which is a lie? You didn't meet anyone. That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now. It appears that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this until the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. Alright, so we know that you saw Phoenix that night, because you saw him fall from the bridge. Larry Butz, I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could have been considered a step in the right direction. Edgy, are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound like that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. You're totally pitting this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butz. That's right, me, in the flesh! Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name, so long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause the incidents. The reality will not change. But what do you want me to do then? Stop being pathetic, Larry. What you need to change is yourself, but for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue is all I need from you. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? What I saw, part 2. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been around, about 10:30 p.m.? I was lying under my bedding when I saw a white flash almost blind me. You were sleeping in that, with the door open, during a snowstorm. Larry, I can't even begin to describe how stupid that is. And I'm not going to. I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened at the bridge after you caught fire? Or to the bridge when it caught fire? It was like me after a 3-day sick chasing a girl. It totally burnt out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never know what that man I never know with that man if he should be lucky or unlucky, or should be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Miss Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Wow, wait a minute, Von Karma, were you showing concern for Phoenix? My God. Character development.
Hold it.
I guess, it's more concerned that you wouldn't be able to actually beat him in court if he died, right? What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Please don't say touched yourself. Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Ah, excited. Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time at 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early, too. Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end. Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they? Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyways, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her for a bit.
Hold it!
This light was, of course, lightning! Like, kapow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom! Ugh! Well, like that. That's more like a punch from Miranda. Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was startled by the flash of light, so...
Hold it!
Seeing that, what did you do? What do you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart. And well, that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. Ah, I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
Hold it!
You said right away, but exactly how long was the strike, after the strike was that? Huh. The lightning fell and then the bridge caught fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge? Hold on, well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. Guess about a 5-minute walk? It's all 5 minutes. Let me guess, Namek's gonna explode in 5 minutes too, right? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camp trips can compare. I never made a bonfire as a child. I've watched people make bonfires. Why didn't you call anyone? Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, you would try and tell someone. There's a public phone right at Dusky Bridge, correct? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let's hear why you didn't. Huh? Yeah, okay, a reason. My reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? Less than a minute later. So, it's a 20-minute walk, right? From the temple to, the bridge. So he has his time, like, wrong. You're gonna arrive at the bridge at the same time as Wright. Yeah. I thought, I better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. I told him made me forget about the bridge. The fire is pretty much out by then, anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. It's after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less. You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Alright, so... was it this one? I had the multiple options? Yeah, why did you go to the bridge? So, you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It really was cold. I didn't really want to go out there. If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I'd like to hear your reasoning. In any case, please give testimony to that effect, witness. My reasoning? Okay, reasoning it is. Okay, so this is new?
Hold it!
So you decided to go and see what was happening? That's right! We're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning in the high heaven. That's not something you see every day, unless you're a pyromaniac. A real speckle. Like, really special. Can we really trust a witness who's unable to pronounce spectacle? I mean, there are some words that I have a hard time pronouncing as well, and that's like most of them. But there are definitely some S words that just will not leave my tongue. Life seems to love hitting the poor witness below the belt. Well, my motto is hit life back as hard as I can. I'll give you a few hits too, if you'd like, with my whip. You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, yeah, he's not telling the truth. So your timing's off, correct? Do we have anything... that states the bridge was burning at, like... It is kind of weird that we actually haven't talked to anyone about looking for Pearl. It's gotta have to be, it has to have something to do with the time, right? Right, 10:30, but... do I have anything with time on it? Well, aside from that... and that... but that doesn't really... Oh! You have time? But it had stopped snowing. No, okay. Let me look at that again. Oh, what was this? Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 11:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay, so this changed. Can I change it back to the other one? I kind of forget what you said about the other one. It's about Phoenix. But what was the statement? Does it have to do with his timing? Less than a minute later. It does have timing involved with it. Yeah, so... huh. So this either is... here, or at the beginning. I'm gonna try the beginning first, because that one makes more sense to me.
Objection!
Music did not stop. Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement? I don't think there is a problem with it. Huh. You say that with such gusto that I suppose I must agree with that. It's all there is to it. Don't get smart with me. Get smart with the penalty. It appears that even I can make mistakes. Alright, so we'll try... here.
Objection!
Music stopped. Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know? 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you fall in on your bicycle. How long does it take you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m. And that sounds right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That isn't possible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred at Hazakuro Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. Dots? I don't know why you're surprised at that. Excuse me, I have an objection? You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Larice. Ah! It's not proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have happened earlier than that. Watch your footing there, Miss Franziska von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. But there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It's clearly written here that in the weather data report, it took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until 11:15. Which means, what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames have died down. If you call that dying down? As in still on fire, being consumed by flames. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until 11:15. So you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. What happened during these missing 15 minutes? Irk? I feel like I just got brutally woken up by toilet splashback. Is that when water jumps up from the... That's awful. So, there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to you. Why, then, did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? And there lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. That's what it sounds like. Ah, but this is Larry we are talking about. And even he isn't capable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy? I think it's about time I get serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say it this time. Everything. Ah! Then say it! Very well. I have a terrible bad feeling about this. However, let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for the 15-minute time gap, what were you doing? What were you doing, witness? Okay, so you're gonna lie to us again, huh? I'm a donum. Donum? I'm an artist. It's what I do. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out and he came running up. Huh. I suppose artists can be strange, folks. A little bit. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Incredibly, including the truth from the sound of it. Miss Archworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I didn't drag the reason out of him. You'll regret this, Edgy. Will I, though? I guess we'll find out next time? Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all then. Bye.